intro tonight because it's playing through the TV. It's a bit loud. So as soon as it shows live, I'll just go, Yo, Flurfs! So I think it's live. Yo, Flurfs, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you all for coming. I'm glad you could make it. It's good to see you guys here. Sorry that it's such a late show, but the power only came on now. Sorry I can't do an intro because I just tried to play through the TV for some odd reason. But it's good to have everybody here. We got Michael Khan, PJ Cruikshank in Ellemnet. That's I forgot to change.
Yo! And you're very lucky to have me at this time of night.
Oh yeah, definitely. Way past Michael's bedtime. Usually by this time his mom has tucked him in bed.
Yeah, you know that mum who I live with?
Oh yeah. You guys have something to say that somebody brought a video. Do you want me to actually show the video? How's that?
Yeah, why not?
Play video.
Okay, well, now I just want to quickly say I got a super chat already from Lumpy Gas in a Vacuum, $10. Thank you very much for the support. He says, I am still impressed with the wonderful job you did exposing Witsit. Thank you very much, mate. You rock. We do the best we can to get the truth out there. I do appreciate all the support.
Well, everybody's seen this week, you know, these liars expose themselves. Like, it don't take no exposing, does it? Like, let them run with their mouth, and
that's it.
Exactly.
I don't know why. I don't know why that happened. I decameraed. I decamerified, and then for some reason it was showing me in camera while I was decam. So I had to go out and come back in. Don't know what happened now.
Do you think I'm gonna find in my perspective this way?
Why does everybody sound so loud? Like,
you guys sound very loud tonight for some odd reason.
Yes, you do. PJ does. I've turned you both down.
No idea. Okay, let me go quickly to where is his link? It is in chat, I think.
Yeah, it is in chat.
You
put it in live this morning. Yeah, this morning live chat.
Okay. Yeah, sorry guys. There's a video that came out from Aaron Armstrong in his new channel, My Perspective. And while we're not impressed with what he's saying there,
definitely not.
and we've got a reason why. Let's see if I can find him. I can't seem to get the. Can you guys put the link in for me? Sorry, I just can't get his.
You don't need to get it,
if you don't mind.
Hold on.
And just stick it in the debate. While you do that, guys, I'm just gonna say hi to everybody in the chat. Good to see you, Michael Khan, PJ Cruikshank, Jeff Conkel. Hello, Yo Flurfs. Good to see you, Moxie. Thank you for coming, mate. Glad you could make it. YouTube. Hello. Richard Bull, thank you for coming. I'm glad you could make it. It's me again. Good to see you too. Bible, it's always good to see Paula rocks. Larry Silverstein's insurance policy. Hello. Good to see you too. Carl Apple, thank you for coming. And we got Victoria Hermani in. Thank you for coming. It's good to see you too. Yeah.
Posted it in Element.
Awesome, thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna go see it now. Jeff Gassett, thank you for coming. Richard G, you rock. Thank you for coming. Signa Step, hello. Titan Long, thank you for coming. And Glenn Selsh and Circle Jerk of enormous proportions. hello.
Let me just say, I can't be bothered to go into YouTube chat. So, hello everybody. I love you all.
Yeah, you.
Nice.
It's good to have you. Okay, guys, this is the video from Aaron Armstrong. Okay?
Hey, I wanted to talk about my perspective on FLatzoid channel, given that FLatzoid gives his opinion on anything and everything all the time. FLatzoid's main team is made up of Keith, FLatzoid, PJ Cruikshank, and Michael Khan. Three men. With women in their lives. I know that FLatzoid has a wife, PJ has a girlfriend, and Michael, a 40-something-year-old man, lives with his mum.
Pause it 1 minute. Mom! Oh, guess what? Do you know why she can't hear me, Aaron? Because she lives 6 miles away, you clown.
Yeah, so when I went to go and visit Michael, Aaron, I just lived at his mum in his mum's spare room. I was a stranger. I went and walked into his mum's house and lived with his mum for 4 days.
He doesn't understand you go and visit your mom. I mean, really? Just because you have a relationship to go visit your mom, obviously you live
If you
by
bother,
her.
if you bother, how many times have I said I won't be on next week because I'm going to my mum's?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
If the clown bothered to listen, that's trouble with ballers, right? They just open the mouth. They don't think. They've got no discernment.
That's it. Open their mouths and let their belly rumble. Simple as that.
But it just gets worse, though, guys.
Yeah,
Listen to what he says, though.
All of these people, these significant women, these females in their lives, are not flat earthers. They believe in the heliocentric model, or
My missus is sitting right here. Yes, she believes in the globe, but she doesn't believe in a heliocentric model because she's never studied a heliocentric model. She knows the basics, but she doesn't believe in it. She just believes it's a globe, and that's because she was taught that, and she doesn't care about the shape of the Earth. So I don't talk about it with her. But I can let you know, Aaron, that since she joined the channel a few weeks ago, every single argument she's heard from a glober, she says are terrible arguments. And that's coming from someone that believes in a globe.
But you know what's
That is a fact, I'm afraid.
And that's coming from our mouth.
But you know what's the sad thing about it? He's divining what everybody's saying.
Exactly.
Hey, listen, my mum's a flat earther, so stitch that out in your peck.
My wife doesn't care if it's a global flat. She just doesn't give a damn. She does, however, know the moon landings were fake, and this has always been the case. So believe me when I say she's more flat Earth than globe, and she definitely supports me. So that's really weird.
I just don't talk about it with Vicky because she's not interested. But I dare say if she studied it, I know her intelligence. She would come to the conclusion the Earth is flat, but she's not interested, so it doesn't bother
Yeah, it
her.
doesn't bother. And why?
Well, look at it this way, PJ. Right?
Yeah.
Does she
doesn't matter.
trust your discernment?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't like the fact that a man I know nothing about has.
Yeah,
said
I know, Vicky.
I
Exactly.
believe.
Yeah.
How does he know what I believe and he knows nothing about me? He don't even know my name.
Yeah, but what's he got? But I mean, what's he got to do with talking about you? I mean, he's been warned about this before.
Exactly.
He's been banned from my channel for overstepping the line by talking about my children, my wife before.
Exactly.
But I'm nasty and vicious because I call him a liar. I speak truth, mate, Aaron. You are a liar, mate.
Yeah, but no,
I'm not being horrible. I don't hate you, I know, but you are a liar.
Yeah.
And I speak truth, mate.
Yeah, and because Vicky said what she thought, two of her comments disappeared. They weren't very offensive, so I can't see it being YouTube. So he must have got rid of them.
Yeah.
Simple.
Guys, they're saying my mic's a bit soft tonight, but you guys say it's quite loud on Element, though.
You sound normal
you
to me now, mate.
You all sound loud to me. I've had to turn you all down, PJ. And you.
Oh, but to me, you all just sound the same as every night. We're all just sitting here not knowing what we're talking about. You know what I mean?
Okay, I've got myself on full blast.
Full blast.
So I hope it's not going to be too loud now.
Whoa!
I don't want. Is it very loud?
That's like Back to the Future.
It's very loud.
Yeah, that's too loud.
Okay, you're going to have to put me a bit softer, guys, on your side.
Yeah,
I've nearly got you fully turned down all the way. Stop shouting. Focus it on Aaron.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be as soft as possible. They're saying it's much
not
better.
Soft enough.
They're saying it's much better, so I don't know what to do.
It's too bloody late for this loudness.
Yeah, I've got you down a little bit more. It's fine. I can put you down a bit more. It's all right. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know what's going on tonight with the sound, but they say it's much better now. So, yeah, okay. So anyway, he's been warned about this before, and the funny thing is, he emails me a lot, and I'm literally ignoring him because he doesn't get the point. And he emails me to say, why am I ignoring him? So it tells you how obsessed this guy is with me and my channel.
Well, can you remember when he come on and he was like, I've got no horse in this race, I don't want to debate you on shape of Earth, blah, blah, blah. And then next thing, he's emailing you wanting to debate you about gas and science. And
Exactly.
that's a liar in my book. You know,
Yeah.
if you're dishonest, I'm going to call you a liar. If that makes me like some kind of person who you think is nasty towards you, well, you can believe that. But I'm just calling, as I see it, you're a liar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm honest.
Yeah. And like I said, he went on about us deleting comments months and months ago, which I never did with him anyway. But and he goes and deletes Vicky's comment, two of Vicky's comments, because it wasn't YouTube, because they weren't offensive comments. She might have called him a twat, but that's not that offensive. You know what I mean? So
Stand by it.
You've got to ask this question, right? Why is he up late at night, laid on his pillow, talking to his son, talking about us?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Aaron, do you know when I go to bed, mate, I'm asleep. I'm not thinking about globe earthers.
Yeah, when I climb in bed, I like to cuddle with my wife, and then we just hold hands, we kiss in sleep, and that's about it. We don't go and think, oh, I wonder what Aaron's saying or what he's thinking right now.
We are living rent free, aren't we?
I don't care what the Glober does, really.
Put it this way, right, Aaron. You want to go and look at all comments in FLatzoid's comment section? That is nasty, people. That's trolling. Yeah. That is dicks.
Yeah, exactly.
But we all go to sleep at night. I go to sleep.
All right.
PJ goes to sleep. Vicky goes to sleep. Beth goes to sleep. My mum goes to sleep. FLatzoid goes to sleep. FLatzoid's wife goes to sleep. All you stupid globers, you're all up all night thinking.
Right. Aaron's in chat under my perspective. He said he didn't delete any comments. Well, there's 2 of Vicky's comments deleted, and it's still only she put in 3. One's still there. Two's not there, and I can't see it being YouTube.
Aaron, mate.
You said you didn't delete it, then I'll take your word for it. But they're not.
Aaron,
I don't take your word for it.
Aaron, get your son in Discord, mate, and explain yourself.
In Ellemnet.
Anyway, let's carry on watching this video, because remember I have a video to do tonight where guys trying to teach me entropy and thermodynamics.
I'm convinced by the arguments presented by the 3 men on the panel, and I find that really interesting. That FLatzoid, PJ, and Michael, particularly Michael, have so much hatred and so much dislike and intense.
Aaron, do you know why I've got so much hatred to you? Because you're a liar.
It's because he does. But wait, I don't.
Okay, go on.
I don't have hate to him. I just feel sorry for the guy. I mean, look at what he's posting.
Yeah. I mean, if I was to have any toxicity if I was to have toxicity and hatred towards every glober, I'd hate my mum, I'd hate my sister, I'd hate my missus. Well, she's not really a glober; she just doesn't care about.
Yeah, but there's a difference between a normal person and a globe defender, as we would put them as anti-flat earthers.
But
there's a big difference between them.
What Aaron needs to realise is, right, if you're a liar, I will call you a liar, because I'm honest. Yeah. That don't mean that I hate you. I don't hate nobody.
But I'll let you know.
But if you're a liar, I will call you out as a liar. If you think that's hatred, fair enough. I'm not bothered.
You're a liar
whatsoever.
You are a liar by calling me toxic and hateful. I have never hated anyone, as far as I remember in my life. I've had strong dislikes towards them, but I'm a very forgiving person, and I do not hate anybody at all. I can't think of anybody I hate at all.
So I just want to say, strongs for your daughter, whatever's wrong with her in hospital. Well, I just hope she's okay.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. I didn't read that. Yeah, great man for that.
So let's just quickly watch his video through, give the final thoughts, and then we'll move on to the actual stream. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Toxic feelings towards anyone who doesn't believe that the earth is flat, and yet the person who he lives with doesn't believe him when he says the earth is flat. Anyway,
my
that's
mum.
my perspective.
My mum, Aaron. My mum's a flat earther, mate.
Remember you live by your mum.
And Vicky's just a normie who believes that Earth's a globe. She doesn't research it at all. But she doesn't care what shape the Earth is. And every argument she's heard of from a glober so far on
is stupid.
And FLatzoid, she says, is a stupid argument. She'll tell you that herself.
I wasn't aware that a random bloke on the other side of the world knew my opinion on things.
And Vicky's ace, by the way.
Would it be fair to say, Vicky, idiots like this will push you to a flat Earth?
Oh, without a doubt.
But I mean, like I said, even my wife, she doesn't give a shit if it's globe or flat. She just says she doesn't understand half the arguments, and it doesn't bother her, so she doesn't need to look into it because it doesn't bother her. But she can tell me a lot of the people we talk about and talk to are real morons.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's things that she says she doesn't understand. When we talk, she says, "Yeah, no, who's that idiot? What's wrong with him?"
I'm glad Vicky said on the other side of the world rather than down under. That means it's a bit neutral.
But yeah, it's a bit telling that it's some random guy that doesn't know you from a bar of soap and wants to divine your thoughts. It's really weird. It's disturbing, actually.
Let's talk about you, Aaron, and your wife, who you're just a pair of indoctrinated fools who want to like call other people out because they don't believe what you believe. You need to wake up, mate.
But yeah, well, you guys happy we got that out?
Yeah, I'm happy for that. Do you want one more last hit?
Go ahead.
Just the next time he decides to make a video about women who have got nothing to do with it, can he actually please go and get a hobby?
There you go, Aaron. That's just done.
Hey,
Nice
Jodo.
one, and you got her attention. That's what you tried to do, wasn't it?
Yeah. Hey, Jodo. Hey, Pure Medicine. Good to see you guys.
No, I've got one last thing. You want to thank FLatzoid because I was gonna go at you full bar, mate. I was gonna make you look stupid, Aaron, but FLatzoid said no, leave him. You want to be apologising to FLatzoid and saying cheers, mate. Because I was gonna tear you a new arsehole, you clown.
Okay, guys.
Yo, Flav.
Hey,
Yo.
Spuddy, how's it going?
Not bad, how is it?
Good, thanks.
Michael, can I just say, being able to fall asleep at night is a sign of a clear conscience.
Of course it is,
Exactly.
mate. Yeah, of course it is, mate.
Yeah, I can sleep like a baby. I got no
I do
issues.
well, you know me, I'm falling asleep at 10 o'clock. The only reason I'm up tonight is because I've pushed Bert out, because I wanted to talk about Aaron, because I'm a nasty person.
Yeah, because I mean, it's way past your bedtime. Usually your mom tucks you in bed by now.
Yeah,
Hey,
I know.
These oldies need to get tucked in, don't they, Flatzide?
Mom!
I got a question. Does your mom let you and Beth sleep in the same bed?
Of course not. Are you mad?
Beth goes in my old bed and I sleep on the sofa.
Anyway, okay. So
It's a joke, innit?
it is. So this.
Aaron, I'm 44-year-old, right? I ain't lived at home since I was 18. I've got a 17-year-old son who's getting ready to go to university, mate.
And what is he making up? He's not making anything up, Aaron. He's just saying what you said in the video today. We might be in a bit hyperbolic, but we're doing it because we're having a laugh. That's
Yeah, we're having some fun. Anyway,
Yeah.
he said, this is from Olaf, does Astro, guys. This is a guy that tried to answer my 27 questions, but then I saw this instead, and I thought, I think this is going to be more exciting for now, and then we'll do the 27 questions, because the 27 questions is done in a whole series, and as you'll hear, this guy doesn't have a very exciting voice and a way to present things, but at least he does try. So this is Olaf does Astro. He says, hi, I recently saw a video by FLatzoid's Perspective where he went through a short summary of a debate about entropy and such. There was so much wrong in it, and flat earthers in general seem to have little to no understanding about the subject, so I decided to talk about it. Thanks for watching. So in other words, he wants to teach me and you guys the real thing about thermodynamics and entropy. Are you guys ready to learn, to be educated?
Straight away is off with a stereotyping fallacy.
Yeah. Are you guys ready to... I did skim through it a bit, and while 90% of it was totally wrong.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can I just say, as a flat earther, like, thermodynamics isn't my strong suit, but there's no curve,
Nope.
right?
Nothing at all.
Like, there's nobody's offered up any proof that Earth curves. So, like, I don't really need to be a professor in thermodynamics, but we'll entertain you, mate.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got the votes up. 53 votes already. Olaf understands thermodynamics. 70% says yes, he does. Okay. If you say so. 19% said no, he projected his ignorance, and 11% said I is love sense not making can.
Is he having an Olaf?
Is he having an Olaf? I haven't thought yet because I haven't seen what he's got to say. So
Okay.
It's only fair to see what he says first.
Before we carry on, I need to apologise to everybody. If I'm a dick, it's because I'm way past my bedtime.
It's the coffee, mate. It's the coffee. I blame the coffee.
It's because I've made myself stay up. I've drunk loads of coffee. If I'm a dick, I can't help it.
Tucked in my phone.
Retro Ball
You
says,
know it's fun.
if Ollie mentions Lily, there will be a reckoning with FLatzoid. Yeah, Lily's sleeping at the moment as well because she's a flat earther. Flat earth dog. Okay.
Animals know.
Just tell me if it's too loud, guys.
Hello everyone and welcome to a small presentation that I decided to do more or less spontaneously because I was missing a video for Sunday, so I decided to quickly put one together. I saw a video from FLatzoid recently where they talk about entropy, and it was so embarrassingly wrong that I thought I would give a desperately necessary explanation of entropy for flat earthers. Well, it's for I wrote it down here for FLatzoid, but I realized, well, it's basically for any other flat earther because none of them, I have ever heard from them an accurate description of what entropy is, and their knowledge of gas physics fits on the back of an envelope. So you know,
Sounds like Dislord.
Yeah, but
no
how's,
offense, Dislord.
yeah, but I don't think this is Tesla though.
No, too quiet, too quiet.
Okay, but how's this for an opening? They're just totally wrong, and a desperately necessary explanation of entropy, because FLatzoid got everything wrong.
Is this guy a professor?
No, he's an astronomer.
Alright.
Yeah.
So he looks at stars and then he knows what.
One of the real scientists.
Don't worry. You're going to see everything that this guy presents as so-called trying to correct me, and unfortunately I'm going to have to correct him every step of the way. So it's just him. You guys should have chose no, he projected his ignorance. Yeah. It's really sad, actually.
but let's talk a bit about it. I'm of course Olaf from Olaf does Astro. Hello. I'm currently working on my master's thesis in astronomy, and I'm also in the master's course in physics. And I've done quite a few lectures regarding gases and aerosol physics and stuff like that. So I thought I could share my quote-unquote expertise.
How can you be doing lectures if you was learning?
And that's one thing I was also wondering.
That is like the blind leading the blind.
Yeah, but that's kind of contradiction doublespeak, because you're not going to give lectures if you're busy studying it. They're not going to let you lecture someone, because then you don't
be
have
listening to lectures.
Exactly. Maybe he meant he's been part of being at lectures of it. I don't know. But this is the same thing. We have Professor Phil Bell claiming to be a professor, refuses to give us his credentials, and shows daily that he's not a professor's butthole.
Richard G, a professor of pseudoscience at university.
Listen, I'll just call him Phil from now on because he's not a professor until he shows me. Until he shows me he is a professor with credentials.
But you see, that's a sad thing, because everything I have on him, and I don't want to dox him. That's why I don't bring anything on. What I've seen, he's not. What I've seen, he's not a professor. So I would rather just leave it and say he's not a professor, and he should bring it out of his own, because I don't want to dox him.
Yeah, but it is very telling, in it, when he went prove it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, if you were a professor and you had paperwork to show you were a professor, why wouldn't you show it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surely you'd be proud of your achievements, wouldn't you? And you'd be
Exactly.
I was actually laughing today. One of my trolls went in there and said, "Oh, show me a flat earther that's completed high school. Has a diploma in high school." I said, "Oh, you're talking to one right now with three distinctions. Hello." Yeah.
I got it in your comment section the other day as well. Yesterday, I think it was, or maybe.
Well,
yeah, somebody asking about my secondary school. So I told them the truth. I got expelled.
There were a baller in Nathan's chat saying, "Show me one flat earther who's done scientific method, and I went, anybody who's gone to school, mate.
Yeah, you learn it in middle school.
Everybody who's been to school knows how to do it scientific method.
Exactly.
You did scientific experiments at school.
But yeah, anyway, we're going to get now to this argument. We're going to see how wrong I am apparently with thermodynamics.
Okay. I also did thermodynamics, which was where we talked about entropy. So let's actually talk about entropy. I have here 3 different definitions that I agree with from Wikipedia. Entropy is a scientific concept.
Wrong. Entropy is not a scientific concept. Entropy is a law. Exactly. He already got started off having it wrong, guys. Is this a good start?
No.
The fact that he said here's 3 definitions that I agree with, like
From
you can't
Wiki.
have 3 definitions. There could only be 1 definition of it.
From Wiki, guys. I can go and change Wiki. Everybody can change Wiki as they please. You can literally go onto Wiki and change what's written. That's why it's Wiki. I mean, really. No.
And if he's actually like at university learning this, why does he need Wiki?
But anyway, like I said, entropy is a natural law. So first of all, it's not scientific, and it's not a concept. So he's already got the wrong definition up. As well as a measurable physical property. So how can it be a measurable physical property if it's only a concept?
If it's measurable, it's more than a concept.
It's a contradiction.
Yeah.
And it says that is mostly common associated with the state of disorder, randomness, or uncertainty. Okay, but let him talk further. Not a good start, mate.
That is an oxymoron in the first very sentence.
Let him talk, you'll bury his son.
Yep.
As well as a measurable physical property that is most commonly associated with a state of disorder, randomness, or uncertainty. That's from the English Wikipedia page of Entropy. I have another one from a book from the Cambridge University Press. Entropy is a central.
Sorry?
If there was any uncertainty, it wouldn't be a law, would it?
No, exactly. It's a natural law. It's a tendency always to be.
Let me turn you down, Spud. You are Lorella.
So sorry. Has anybody figured out the cause for entropy yet? So how can it be science? It's not science because you can't have the cause for entropy. It's a natural law. You can have principles based on the natural law, but it doesn't make entropy a concept and scientific. So, yeah, very, very weird. And notice here, it says chief function in thermodynamics is quantify the irreversibility of thermodynamic process. This is going to come in handy soon because the guy thinks thermodynamics is not a process, but his own and description he puts up here is process.
Concept for many reasons, but its chief function in thermodynamics is to quantify the irreversibility of a thermodynamic process. That's from a student's guide to entropy, a book that helped me understand entropy.
Phil Bell said that it could be reversible.
Yeah, reversible. He said it could be in a reversible in a closed system, didn't he? The problem is that it's always irreversible in the universe, so it's always going to be increasing to the surrounding system.
A bit better because I thought the explanation that we got at university was a bit superficial, at least in the beginning. We got a way better one a bit later in the course, but you know. And I have here from the Oxford English Dictionary, when you look up entropy and you get to the definition that says in physics, a thermodynamic quantity representing the unavailability of a system's thermal energy for conversion into mechanical work, often interpreted as a degree of disorder or randomness in a system.
Okay, and this last one that it puts up, would that entail that it physically does work? It can describe physical work, mechanical work, guys?
Yeah.
So it's weird how a concept that's not real does actual physical work, physical properties. So it's not a concept then. Like time is a concept. Time can't do anything. space is a concept. Space can't do anything.
Well, all it's proving here is if you get loads of different definitions, they all say different things.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you can mix them and match them how you want it to fit your agenda. You know what I mean?
Yep. But not a good start for him, is he? I mean, he's
No.
claiming to be this expert and telling me how wrong I am with everything and all of us flat earthers.
Yeah.
In that system, sorry. Now, all of these are statements that I agree with. However, when you look at flat Earth videos, one of which will be linked in the description, you often hear things like the process of entropy.
At least you link your video in description.
Yeah, I'll still put his in. I just didn't put it in here because I don't want anybody to watch us before we do the stream. Anyway, you just heard him, guys, talk about the process, correct? Saying it's wrong. While it says on his own definition that he agrees with, thermodynamic process. Let's just go back 2 seconds. Just listen to what he says.
Hear things like the process of entropy, or like entropy happens and things like that. And I want to make one thing extremely clear. Entropy is not a process.
Well, he's got a definition on screen. The quantum of the irreversible of a thermodynamic process. And I can bring up hundreds of citations talking about thermodynamic processes for him.
Yeah. Fireball Ferret said that your Twitch stream, it's just like
A black screen probably again.
Black screen, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, sometimes it happens, Fireball. I have no idea why it does that. But I do appreciate all the support, and yeah, the YouTube's the main channel though, so.
So if you're watching on Twitch or you can hear on Twitch, get you sent over to YouTube.
Yeah, because it's on Rumble, it's on Twitch, and then I'm on YouTube, but YouTube's my main. So my backup is then Rumble and Twitch. It's just because you never know what happens to the YouTube channel. It might just decide to disappear one day, and then I lose all my material. So it does help to have backups.
You need your videos backed up, man.
So it does go on Rumble, and it does go on Twitch and stuff. If you guys want to, please do go support me on there as well. It really, really does help to keep in touch. But yeah, not a process, but quantity concept. The quantity is describing the thermodynamic process, mate. You know, physical work. Not a good start, mate. Maybe you should understand the words you read on screen. And if he was a student of mine, I would have
been kicked out.
Exactly. If you had to come and tell the professor, listen, sorry, thermodynamics process is not a process.
See,
I would laugh at him.
This is my problem I've got with Phil Bell, right? If you are a real professor and you teach people, why would you be on YouTube saying stupid shit? Because surely because all I have to do is get in touch with his university, and I've got loads of screenshots of Phil Bell. Loads of them.
Oh, look, we got a troll.
All I'd have, not that I'm going to do it, because I won't do it, but I could get in touch with where he works and say, this is your professor.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. We don't.
And they'd be like, oh no, he's not saying that.
Yeah, but that's what I say. But that's what I say. We don't dox though. We know where he works. We know he's not a professor, and he doesn't even want to bring up his credentials, especially with the type of arguments he brings. So yeah, we the better people, and we just let him dig his own hole. Okay. Groovy. Look at the troll. Yeah. So you can't read. Nothing new. It's literally on screen. Thermodynamic process.
Hey, Groovy, you are one thick moron, aren't you, mate?
Yeah. Not looking too bright at the minute, Groove.
Nope.
It's a concept or a quantity, something that is in principle measurable, usually through other quantities such as temperature, internal heat, pressure, volume, things like that. But
so physical process.
Pressure,
Olaf.
mate.
Yeah, so pressure. It's a physical process then. Thermodynamics is there to quantify the physical process. That's what it's there for. You wouldn't have a combustion engine if it wasn't for this physical process. You wouldn't have a steam kettle. You wouldn't have a boiler. You wouldn't have a geyser. You wouldn't have anything, to be a matter of fact, if it wasn't for the physical thermodynamic process.
Retrobill says, PJ Crookshank, look out, PJ. This guy is coming at you, guns are blazing. They always do come guns are blazing.
Exactly.
Guns always get reholstered.
They'll come guns a blazing, but it turns out to be a spud gun.
Yeah.
No offense to you, Spud.
Moomin Rider's actually right. He's been waiting for this for a long time. He has a screenshot of where it says Phil says solar panels produce power in moonlight. I don't know, what does solar mean, guys?
It's to do with the sun related.
Yeah, really weird. I mean,
right. So, right, I watch where they talk about these new power packs that you can get. I can't remember what they call them, eco floors or whatever, and they come with a solar panel. And sometimes they don't charge them up right well because sun's not shining.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, we wouldn't need to worry then, because then we can just leave it out and it would charge at night.
Yeah, it's weird all night.
It's weird how you use your battery power at night for a solar system, because it only charges during the day. It's crazy.
It's moronic, isn't it?
It's really stupid.
It really is.
I mean, he literally told me, I think it was yesterday or the day before, that vitamin C deficiency is not the cause of scurvy, after it's proven.
Wow.
Yeah, literally told me that's not.
It tried telling you it was something to do with iron.
Yeah, but iron works hand in hand.
Yeah, but if you've got an iron deficiency, you've got like what do they call it?
Yeah, but iron works hand in hand with vitamin C. Vitamin C is one of the paired that helps the impulse of iron. It helps with the influx of iron in your body. But iron doesn't cause, the deficiency of iron doesn't cause scurvy.
No, but the deficiency of iron causes you to be, I can't remember the name.
But this,
like you have a low blood count.
Yeah, you have a blood. Yeah,
that's it. Anemia.
Exactly.
I wasn't sure because I thought anemia was low white blood cell or something.
If you're lacking on iron, it's anemic.
Yeah,
exactly. So yeah, the guy doesn't really.
So which is it then? Have you got scurvy or are you anemic?
Maybe he doesn't know the difference.
That's why when you have the scientific method and you just have one thing that you're testing for.
Yeah, but that's the thing. But that's the thing. If the people have iron deficiency, they take vitamin C to help your body absorb iron easier, because they work together. It helps. It helps your blood cells to be able to.
if you were right, so which is it? Have you got scurvy or iron deficiency?
Exactly, but he thinks it's the same.
You know what I mean?
It's stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey Rachie, thank you for coming. Good to see you.
Hey Rachie.
Entropy is a quantity, not a process. Extremely important.
Well, he's got it on screen as process. Okay.
So what is entropy really? Well, it's a sometimes conceptual quantity for disorder or randomness and things like that.
So a physical process then, quantitative, guys. He sits in the same category like we give with to him. Does he know the difference between quantitative and qualitative?
No.
What is quantity, guys?
That's an amount. You know what I mean?
Really weird.
I might be sounding stupid, like, but how is it a concept?
It's a natural law. It's a principle based on a natural law. That's it. And it's a physical process. It can be observed. It can be quantifiable, measured.
Do you get old?
Yes. So that's just not real then. That's just quantity.
No, nobody gets old. It's a concept, like.
Yeah, it's just a concept. You get old, exactly. Nobody dies from old age, guys.
No.
That's just a lie. It's just
You just die We just died because we stopped breathing.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
not a process. You don't go through old age by process. This is crazy.
Unit for thermodynamic entropy is joules per Kelvin, and I have listed the equation here. Not that anyone will do anything with it. I just thought it is important. That's for.
Why is it important? Yeah, and why are you just putting closed system irreversible? You're supposed to put all three systems. Thermodynamics deals with open, closed, and isolated systems, mate. You know, it's just about the work. That's all. It's like, is it usable energy or not usable energy? That's what it's about.
Irreversible closed system, so that's a real case scenario. That's from the second.
Yes, Groovy. Quantity means it's a process. It's quantitative. If I take 5 Smarties and I throw it to the left side of the room, I can quantitatively tell you how much Smarties went to the left side of the room. Physically
Groovy.
measured. Idiot.
Groovy is a brand owner.
Wow.
Kind of law of thermodynamics. I would like to add here, though, that usually idealized it's with an equal sign, not a greater, but in real life it's greater.
Okay.
So the higher the entropy, the less ordered a system is.
The higher the entropy, the less ordered the system is. Okay, yeah, the high, that's right, but let's see how he words it there.
High entropy means low order, and in equilibrium, that's.
So high entropy means low order. Would that mean that the higher entropy, let's say with 2 systems, if you have a fish tank with air in it and you open it in a vacuum and that gas, all the gas molecules go into the surrounding system, there's more macro and micro states, so there's more disorder, correct?
Yeah.
So then it is higher entropy.
Yeah.
So
Chaos.
he's saying less order.
Yeah.
So his
Chaos.
wording is a bit wrong though. It's kind of confusing a thing.
That's a stupid definition of entropy, like disorder.
Yeah.
You can't have less disorder.
Let's just put it this way. It's like taking a cup full of coins. Okay? They're more ordered inside that cup, you would say. Okay? There's only a certain amount of... There's a limited amount of ways those coins could be...
Yeah, and then chuck them all out the floor.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a limited amount of way they could be...
How is it less disordered?
That's what I say, his wording's just wrong though. So when you throw it out, there's more ways for it to be ordered. It's spread out more, so there's more ways to be disordered. So his wording's a bit off there. That's all I'm saying. So in equilibrium, entropy reaches its maximum of the system. That's also false. What?
So one of the takeaway messages from the second law of thermodynamics: in equilibrium, entropy reaches its maximum. So in the given system. So if in equilibrium is meant to be, imagine you have a cup of warm water and a cup of cold water. The entropy is very low in that case, and then you pour them together into one cup, and the one parameter that is kind of important here, the temperature, equalizes. So now the temperature is in equilibrium, and entropy will have reached its highest value, its maximum that is allowed within the system, of course. So
just debunk
the
space
surrounding parameters
nice
of the system limit how high or low.
Sorry guys, did he just say if a cup of
space?
Yeah, but not just that. Did he just say if a cup of, let's say, coffee reaches room temperature, it's at its maximum equilibrium? No, it's not reached its maximum entropy, mate. You do know a cup of coffee is constantly fluctuating with the surrounding system. You can only reach maximum entropy if you're in an isolated system. It keeps increasing until it reaches max. Okay? So when are you ever going to get maximum entropy? You will never get maximum entropy because everything always is seeking equilibrium. Can anybody show me anything in reality what has reached equilibrium?
Yeah.
So let's take that same cup of coffee, stick it in your kitchen, and let's say it's on a windowsill, and the sun is heating it up from outside again. Is it going to get warmer again?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's going to try and equalize with the rest of the surrounding systems constantly, so it can't reach.
Space, sir.
It does, yeah.
It debunks space.
Yeah, because they claim space just somehow is magically not intertwined with Earth's system. It's really crazy.
Entropy can be. In case of our cup fault experiment, if the two cups, like the water in the two cups, is warmer to begin with, the entropy will not be the same as if the water in both cups is a bit colder. Okay.
It's called zeroth law, mate. Okay. The law of entropy says no law called the law of entropy. Oh my bloody word. That is what the second law of thermodynamics specifically is.
Who said that?
He
Not
says...
Google.
Sorry? No, that's what's written on screen. He says no law called law of entropy. They are all the law of entropy because there are 1, 2, 3, and 4 laws of entropy. It's natural laws of entropy. But the second law of entropy is known as the law of entropy.
Right.
Should we go and type it on screen for him? What is... Sorry. The law of entropy. Second law of thermodynamics. Oh, shit. Why is it bringing that up if I type, what is the law of entropy? Would it maybe be because that is what the law of entropy is? The second law of thermodynamics?
It's because Google agrees with flat earthers these days.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So far we've had to correct him on practically everything he said. And he's trying to say we are wrong?
I think I can answer the poll now.
Oh, what you going to answer the poll?
Oh, I think he knows everything about it. You know, I think he's brilliant, 100% like me. Yeah, no, no, he is projecting his ignorance.
See, Retroball said it exactly what I was saying. The maximum entropy, the maximum entropy means there is no availability of temperature difference and energy differences. It also known that heat death because everything is burnt out at this point. Exactly, Retroball.
And Retrobill's smarter than me.
Retroball's ace.
He's cool.
Yeah, guys. Again, thanks all for coming. Hit the likes and share the show. Really, really does help, guys. Wow, this is bad. Really, really bad, mate. Basically from someone that apparently lectures people and studied thermodynamics. But I mean, he needs to have it wrong because he's studying astrophysics, guys. Remember, I think he said astronomy. Or astrophysics. Yeah, whatever. So he needs to he needs to believe it's a gas giant in a vacuum. Okay.
Now with that, what's the law of entropy that FLatzoid refers to in his video and that I've heard other flat earthers, like questionable education, refer to as? There is no law called the law of entropy.
What is the law of entropy? The second law of thermodynamics.
Well,
What gives him right to say that somebody's wrong though, just because they're a flat earther, like?
Yeah, but that's just him being ignorant and projecting his ignorance onto others.
Because you're a flat earther makes you stupid. Is that what he's trying to say?
He's a bigot. Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, that's the common idea of the bigots towards flat earthers, isn't it? If you're a flat earther, you're just naturally an idiot. If you believe flat earthers, you've got to be an idiot. You can't know anything.
Hey, Godzilla, good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming. Glad you could make it. Always good to see Godzilla in the house.
I love God.
He's brilliant.
The best Zilla, I agree.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I know that Godzilla is the most ace. Yeah.
The second law of thermodynamics is expressed as the law describing entropy. So I assume that.
So you just contradicted yourself then. So it's the entropic law then. You just said there's no law called the law of entropy, and then you go and saying the second law of thermodynamics describes the law of entropy. So then it is the law of entropy. You complete and utter buffoon. You just contradicted your own statement.
But that's what you mean. Could you confirm that for me, please, in the comment section, since I am actually aware?
Rachel, you can actually go to university and ask them what is the law of entropy, and they'll bring up for you the second law of thermodynamics, because it is known as the entropic law. The second law of thermodynamics is literally known as the entropic law. So yes, it is technically called the entropic law. This guy's wrong, not right. I can guarantee anybody here phoning any university and asking, what is the law of entropy? What's the entropic law? They'll tell you it's the second law of thermodynamics.
Where the FLatzoid watches some of my videos. So if it is, could you just say yes and thank you for watching, of course.
Sorry?
I'm saying Groovy's an idiot.
Don't even worry.
He said it's too complicated for you to understand. He's just an idiot.
Yeah. He's just someone's sock, so.
That's how the baller gets that to explain. They'll just say, "Oh, you too stupid to understand." Groovy, mate.
Exactly.
You're fake.
Yeah. Hey, Two Wolves, good to see you. Yeah, it's amazing that we're wrong while we have to go and literally correct this guy every step of the way.
I can prove any baller wrong. Any.
The second law of thermodynamics essentially just says that the simple version, the first version from Clausius, essentially says that heat always travels from hot to cold. Which
Yeah, and why did you leave out low to high? I mean high to low. Oh, I know, you guys leave high to low out because then it debunks space. Correct?
Yeah.
Even his semantics is wrong, Rachie, that's the whole point. The guy literally has it wrong. He contradicts his own statement. He says thermodynamics is not a law. He says it's a scientific concept, which is false. Natural laws aren't scientific, and it's not a concept, it's a physical process. He says it's not a physical, he says not a process, while he has the definition on screen saying process.
It's not a process, you get old.
Yeah. You just,
Let's do it this way.
It's not physical, you get old.
It just spontaneously happens. You're born and then you're old. That's it. Done.
Thermodynamic process.
No process. Yeah.
Huh. So thermodynamic process. Thermodynamic processes. Weird. What is thermodynamic process? Thermodynamic process is university physics. Thermodynamic processes. Thermodynamic physics. Ooh, first law of thermodynamics. Thermodynamic laws. Laws.
Yeah. That's it. Right,
Thermodynamic
right.
processes.
Yeah, on Google, every reference to the law of entropy points you straight to the second law of thermodynamics.
Exactly.
We're dealing with people, right? Well, that triggered about shape of Earth. They have to lie.
Yeah, but it's true.
That is what we're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
it does, but in more general, that's the broader definition. That's not just about heat. If two systems come in contact, the total entropy of the system will increase until its equilibrium is reached, or at least until a maximum is reached.
So it's a process, though, a physical process. Well done.
Hold on a minute. Just debunk space again.
Mm-hmm.
They keep doing that. It's weird, isn't it?
It's really weird. So what will happen to Earth, guys, in an open system in a vacuum?
Wow. Well, we wouldn't be breathing.
Will it seek equilibrium?
It certainly will, and we would not be.
Don't be no vacuum anymore, would there? Like,
yeah, it'd just be us dead.
There wouldn't be us to even
There
know
wouldn't be
to observe this vacuum.
That's right.
there won't be a vacuum no more though, because it's equilibrium, so there won't be a vacuum.
Yeah, it'll just all be the same PSI. And note, it will still have PSI, meaning containment.
Yeah. There's got to be that, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's got to be that no matter what.
Yeah.
Equilibrium that I have here is in an ideal unrestrained system. A more correct statement would be, in contact, the total entropy of a system will increase until it has reached its maximum that is allowed within the system. Now I have here something that I heard FLatzoid say that made me make this video in the first place. Gravity can't overcome entropy. That's what FLatzoid has said here.
And what's wrong with that? Can anybody tell me what's wrong with gravity can't overcome entropy?
Prove gravity is a scientific fact first.
Yeah, you need to be able to prove what gravity is, if it exists at all, which it doesn't. Before it can.
But can you overcome a natural law?
Well,
No.
no.
It always happens.
No. But how can something unscientifically proven overcome anything?
You can't stop yourself getting old. That's for sure.
This is like really dumb. Okay, let's see what he says.
And it's a horrible, extremely malformed sentence within physics.
Malformed. Gravity
That is
cannot overcome entropy. In other words, entropy will always increase. Gravity cannot stop it from increasing. What is malformed from that sentence? Can anybody explain to me what's malformed
What is
there?
gravity? Prove gravity.
Oh, and why is he putting force under gravity? Gravity is not a force.
Yeah, exactly.
And overcome, not a scientific term. No shit, Sherlock. Science is not terms. Overcome is a word. It's a description. What the hell? Entropy, calling it a quantity. A process, a quantitative process, correct? A physical thing. Wow, this guy's ignorant.
You gotta prove gravity first, like.
Oh, yeah, but what is gravity?
Well, no, nobody can tell me.
Exactly, and it's definitely not a force, even seen by today's narrative.
What does Neil deGrasse Tyson say? We don't know what it is.
When you ask what is gravity, oh, I don't know. Next question.
Yeah.
Wow.
So how is something that you don't know what it is affecting all else? It's bollocks.
Groovy likes to be a little bit cryptic, doesn't he?
First of all, here you have a force.
No, you don't. No. You don't have a force. Gravity's not a force. Okay? And even if we gave gravity as a force, it doesn't do anything to entropy. It's a natural law. It's a tendency to always happen. So if I have a canister that has higher pressure than its surroundings, let's say like a tin can of soda, and I open it, it will move into the surrounding system. High to low, hot to cold.
Would I be stupid to say gravity's anti-entropy?
Yes.
No, you wouldn't be stupid to say, actually. No.
I don't think I
Wow.
would be.
No.
So, you know what? Since he says gravity can overcome entropy, go ahead and demonstrate
Prove
this.
gravity.
Yeah. Go ahead and demonstrate as gravity that you haven't even discovered to exist yet. I mean, you haven't demonstrated to even exist. You don't even know what it is. To overcome a natural law. Please go ahead.
Overcome is not a scientific term. What do you mean with overcome? And entropy is a quantity. This sentence is like saying magnetism can't lay off humidity.
Total red herring and totally idiotic. Just because he...
Of humidity.
What? So hold on a minute. I can get a magnet and make me sound cooler in summer. That is what he's saying.
The guy's such a moron. He's giving a red herring that's got nothing to... Just because he thinks gravity's a force, which it isn't. And he doesn't understand entropy is a quantitative process. A physical work.
This is a problem with all these people. They think gravity is real. So then it does all these things.
It's
magical force, isn't it?
It's unicorn farts, yeah.
Yeah, it's what glues everything together. Absolutely a bit.
Wow.
makes absolutely zero sense whatsoever.
Yeah, I agree. That doesn't make sense, but that's not what I said.
Yeah. Magnets making me cooler in summer. Don't make sense, mate.
No, no one's claimed that. That is very
He
malformed.
He's
yeah.
claimed that.
Yeah, so
He
it's
claimed it.
that's what I'm saying. So he's very malformed, very stupid, retarded statement. Mine, on the other hand,
Tomorrow, when I'm sweating my tits off, all I need to do is get a magnet, and I'll call my son dad.
yeah, get yourself some magnets. It's gonna cool you down. Oh man, it's really crazy. So again, can anybody tell me what is malformed about gravity can't overcome entropy?
I'll tell you what's malformed about it. Prove gravity.
Yeah, gravity is malformed.
You cannot use something that's not been proven.
I mean, I think Sean Hawkins said the best of all. Take a bucket of propane. Why is it not staying in the bucket, FLatzoid? Tell me that. Why is it not holding the propane in a bucket? There we go. Tell me how it's malformed again, Olaf. Wow.
The sentence is extremely malformed. I think what you mean with it is, if the second...
Oh, so he thinks what I mean of it.
Divining.
Oh. No, it's
Nice.
actually very clear and simple. It's concise. Your beloved gravity that doesn't exist, that's not a force, cannot do anything to overcome entropy. So in other words, high pressure will always go to low pressure. Gravity can't stop it. Hot to cold, gravity can't stop it. You get it? People die because of old age. Gravity can't stop it.
And Michael's cooler tomorrow because he got a magnet.
This is really
Well,
insane.
if you get a load of them, stick them in the freezer. You know what I mean? When you get to it, then just stick them all over your naked chest and that. They can't cool you then for a little.
Guys, so yeah, we get older because us flat earthers don't have gravity with us, so we get older and die. Obviously, that's the reason why we die, because we forget to put gravity on.
That's it.
Yeah. Crazy.
Well, thermodynamics applies, and gravity is real.
No, I didn't ever say that.
No.
So he says, more accurately, inquiry. If the second law of thermodynamics applies, it always does apply. It doesn't if it applies. It does. It's not an if statement. Entropy always applies to everything. That's why it's a law of nature. Okay? And gravity does not exist. Never said it existed. Never said it's real shit. Again, explosion. Last night that was a transformer that exploded, but this sounds like a gunshot now.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Well, I'm glad it wasn't a gun.
But at least it wasn't by us, so it's a street on the other side that we're out without power the whole day.
Right.
Okay, so then yeah, gravity's not real. I never said it is real. Why is there not an equilibrium in pressure between Earth and space? Also, never what I said. This guy literally tries to define what I meant, and showing totally he doesn't understand what I said, and trying to butcher what I said. Dude, you're contradicting your own statement in your own statement by trying to define what I'm trying to say when there's nothing wrong with my statement. This is idiotic. No. Why is there not an equilibrium in pressure between Earth and space? Space doesn't exist.
Don't make sense.
It doesn't. That is malformed. Okay? It's still seeking equilibrium. We live in a dynamic closed system. So in other words, temperatures keep changing, pressures keep changing, volumes, everything's changing constantly. AKA, we even have weather systems, if you haven't noticed this. Really?
Yeah, I think you're right there, Retro. Unicorn's definitely a newbie.
Oh, really?
If space were real, there would be no weather.
Exactly.
Why is there not an equilibrium in pressure between Earth and space? Because we say, like the globe size says, that we have both. We have both thermodynamics and gravity. So from thermodynamics, we should have an equilibrium, kind of, but with gravity, it says everything should attract to. Seemingly, these two contradict each other.
Sorry, gas doesn't attract to one another. If you know anything about gas behavior, there's no attraction between gas particles whatsoever. Gravity has no effect on gas.
It's just a stupid belief in gravity. Like, it needs to prove gravity first, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. They bounce all over the place.
They never stop moving. They're never static. Really?
Don't, but that's as far as the flat Earth gets.
Hey Chuck, good to see you, mate.
So
And that's as
To
far as the
conclude
flat
with
earth again, me.
No. Let me put it this way. Did I state what he just put on screen there? No. So he literally created his own straw man to burn. I never said that. So in other words, we can clearly say he's a liar. Yes. And again, his statement is malformed.
Yeah.
So he's projecting his malformed statement onto my very concise statement. It's very concise. Your belief in gravity can never overcome a law of nature called entropy. It will always be high to low.
Yeah,
Sorry?
But when your belief in gravity is unproven,
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy.
you know, gravity's it's not even proven.
It's a man-made concept that's
Uh,
never
and
been
then-
observed, manipulated, tested at all.
Yeah, and then you're going to try and say that this unproven thing that you just have a belief in affects natural law.
Right.
Cool story, Olaf.
Yeah.
You're making me laugh.
thermodynamics is wrong, or gravity is wrong, and since flat earthers only find evidence for thermodynamics, they reject gravity as thus being false.
No. Oh, let's go back to what the hell? Did I just read that right there? Two conclusions from that either thermodynamics isn't real or gravity isn't. No, thermodynamics is an observable and measurable fact. It's a natural law. Gravity is a pseudo belief system that you guys take with correlation because you believe magical mass attracts mass without a force bending in space. You take a concept of space and time and bend it with the fabric that doesn't exist in nothing, in a fourth dimension mathematical construct, and expect it to be a force to attract mass with mass in reality. And how does this come to be? We see things fall, so therefore a force attracting each other. No, mate, that's not how it works. It's just stupidity. That's just correlation based on your belief. Gravity doesn't exist. It has never been proven. Nobody can even give one definition of what it is because you keep changing it. No one knows what gravity is. You can't even make up your mind what it is.
I mean, we was told it was so many things. Like I said, when I was at school, I was told it was to do with the core of the Earth, magnetizing to the molten core of the Earth, stuff like that. It's ridiculous. That is a cool story of brethren.
Exactly, Glenn Sells. They actually think it supersedes natural law. That's actually what they think. They think gravity can literally supersede natural law.
What, a man-made fairy tale?
Yeah.
Cool story.
Brethren.
Gravity as thus being false. Now, there are so many problems with this argument. I will start with the macroscopic one. First of all, the maximum entropy of a system is not necessarily the equilibrium position, especially not on short time frames. Also, the change in entropy is not an instant process. FLatzoid imagines entropy to just rise instantly as soon as two.
Sorry, don't you know the difference between instantly and spontaneously? Really? And you put in a category area as well. When we talk about the entropy of gas, it's spontaneous.
Yeah,
okay.
But they think they think spontaneous is instantaneous.
Okay, let's put it this way. When I take my cup of hot chocolate, it spontaneously going from hot to cold. It's a process, but it's spontaneously doing so, correct? It's not instantly just cold.
I had Fumsbog question me on this, and I refuse to answer because it's so stupid.
Really dumb.
You know.
Some things have a quicker process than others. Let's
the
say,
thing,
yeah.
Right. Go to that demonstration where that guy's got bromine and he's got a vacuum and he's got a. It's blocked like there's a.
Let me get it quickly.
Yeah, the thing, instantaneous is spontaneous. Like the thing, because as soon as you open that thing, that bromine goes into
some
vacuum
bromine
instantly.
Yeah.
The thing, instantaneous means spontaneous, and it doesn't.
Nope.
It doesn't. But they need to define words that they think they're talking about, which they don't.
Exactly.
Spontaneous is kind of unpredictable, isn't it? An instant is just all at once. Just then, just straight away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a reason there's instantaneous and spontaneous.
They're two different things.
Okay. Pay attention, our ballers. Pay attention. Listen to every word that's spoken and watch the actual physical process. Yes, a process, quantifiable process, physical demonstration.
one of these bulbs some bromine, and in the other I have a vacuum. And if I open the tap between these two, you will see spontaneously the bromine rush.
That does not mean instantaneous.
Now that is the simplest change we can have, perhaps, because all that happens is a change in entropy. In this case, the expansion into a vacuum, nothing else is involved. There's no energy change, there's no temperature change, there's no change except entropy.
Pause it. That's just debunked Phil Bell, by the way.
Yep, exactly. No energy change, no temperature change, no change at all, just entropy. And what is entropy, guys? It's just the quantitative of the macro and micro states.
Got to send a Professor Philip. I don't think so, mate.
Yeah. This is sad. Globies don't like to hear they're wrong. They don't like to be shown they're wrong. And that's all we have to do. Yeah, that's all we have to constantly do is show them how idiotic they are.
Come into contact, but it's not said that you know it happens instantly. As long as it eventually reaches its maximum, the conditions are sufficiently fulfilled.
Spontaneously. Okay, spontaneously. Okay.
Not instantaneously.
So, if I have a cup of hot water, it spontaneously becomes colder. It starts off straight away to become colder, but it's not instantly colder. Wow.
It is like dealing with...
Did this guy, I mean, if this guy had to walk into a thermodynamic class, I don't think he would pass the first class.
So...
It won't pass GCSE to even be doing A levels.
No, it's crazy.
Saying that, well, the gas should rush out and fill the vacuum. Eventually it will, you know. that's like on extremely large time scales. We're talking about billions and billions and billions.
And if this guy is getting taught this, then there's something wrong in school level.
Like you said,
definitely. Is he saying? Wait, I just got to go back because Michael talked through what he was just saying.
Eventually, it will fill the vacuum. That's spontaneously. Instantly, it would be all at once.
But just listen
I'm sorry for talking, bro.
No. So just listen quickly what he says though.
And billions and billions of years.
Oh no! What billions and billions of years? What the hell?
About billions and billions and billions.
Oh.
Extremely large time
billions.
Okay, extremely large time scale. Okay.
We're talking about billions and billions and billions of years. some destructive event will probably happen
thing.
with the Earth, and our atmosphere will be washed away out into space.
What the bloody hell preaching nonsense is this?
No such thing.
So let me put it this way, guys. Gravity can overcome entropy now, but in billions and billions and billions of years, it won't be able to do it anymore.
No.
What?
Yeah. So now you've got to prove billions and billions of years as well.
Exactly. That's just another claim.
So in billions and billions of years, whatever they evolve into will live forever. It's just, that's just what they want, isn't it? They just want to live forever.
But this is the problem. But this is the what is wrong with this guy? Is he on glue, Jeff? But I mean, that's the thing with these guys.
No, but do you know what I suspect? He's actually getting taught this.
I don't know. But like I said,
I reckon he's getting taught it
because of astrophysics.
If he spoke out of his arse,
yeah, because of astrophysics and billions of years. Yeah, I think he's getting taught that.
Yeah, exactly.
We probably would get more sense out of his arse, though.
But I mean, don't you guys realize all we ever get from the Globers is, okay, back up your claim. Oh no, Earth too big, I can't demonstrate it. The scale, you can't do the scale. Okay, show me time frame. No, it's too long, we can't go and observe it. It's like, everything you claim is based on the belief that's not observable, that's not demonstratable. It's based on faith that's nonsensical and goes against reality.
Is
really,
my telescope a time machine?
Well, you know, time causes everything. I mean, he doesn't cause water to boil. Time causes water to boil, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
If you wait billions and billions of years, your water will boil.
I mean, didn't you guys know my wife made lasagna tonight? We didn't stick the oven on. We just waited.
Yeah, waited for it to cook.
Yeah. I burnt my tongue because I waited too long. Which goes against entropy, by the way, guys, because the more you wait, the colder it's supposed to get, not hotter.
But let's be real, like, you can cook water in oven.
With a pot.
You can whack a pot of water in oven and cook it.
Darren doesn't understand how conduction works. It's really bad.
The condition is then satisfied. Entropy, fun thing for you to note here, FLatzoid. Entropy.
Funny thing, Unifriend says, what's causing our pressure gradient in our atmosphere? Gas behavior. Nice thing is today, where's Wally conceded the whole reason we have pressure gradients is because of Avogadro's law.
Where's Wally?
Yeah.
Where's Wally said something like
Avogadro's law.
Gas pressure is caused by gas molecules bouncing off each other.
Let me quickly get that. Yeah, where's Wally? Tell me again how you want to claim pressure gradients without Avogadro's law. Gosh, you're slow. He says, no, mate. We are saying there is a pressure gradient because of Avogadro's law. Woohoo! So gas law then. The pressure drops as altitude goes up. PVNRT. Ideal gas law, guys. So if P goes down on the left side, then something on the right side can also go down to keep its balance. And that is N, the number of moles. Avogadro's law. The atmosphere is getting exactly. The atmosphere is getting thinner as you go higher. That means there is less gas molecules present. How is this hard, FLatzoid? Literally, not gravity. Then welcome to flat Earth, Avogadro's law, which, by the way, requires containment.
And they all say pressure gradient. Pressure. The word.
Oh, but you understand, he literally conceded.
You need the pressure to get the gradient, don't you?
He literally conceded that, yeah, pressure gradients is not due to gravity, it's due to Avogadro's law, which is a gas law, the same gas law, and then citing the ideal gas law. Wow. Oh, and by the way, guys, I'm going to do a quick video soon with citation showing that atmospheric law is based on the ideal gas law that is based on all gas laws, and therefore claiming atmosphere means containment. Yeah, I literally got citation for this. Uh-oh.
Keyword is pressure, though, isn't it? Always.
Pressure.
Containment, pressure, gradient.
Under pressure.
Atmospheric pressure, gas pressure. Got a kind of pop under pressure.
Under pressure.
Under pressure.
London.
Let's go on.
It can even decrease in some parts, as long as it doesn't decrease in the whole system. If you put coffee, you don't reheat coffee. Let's say you put a cup of milk in the microwave, right? And then when you take it out of the microwave, it's suddenly warmer than the surrounding air. That's the entropy, just punctually of that
spontaneously getting cooler.
Yeah.
Weird that, Olaf.
whole system, like the cup microwave system, has decreased even. Well, how does that work? Well, because you've invested energy from the microwave that's not thermal, that's in that case electromagnetic.
Not thermal. So it didn't get hot. So the milk didn't get hot, guys. We threw this the other day. The microwave uses electromagnetic radiation, which is thermal energy, you dipshit.
But what's happening, right? It's exciting the molecules in it to make them move
Which is
faster.
thermal. It's thermal excitation.
Still the same shit.
It's heat.
Heat causes it.
It's literally thermodynamics in process. Literally. It's doing work. It's usable heat energy.
But we can send the old bollocks to debunk a flat earther. That's all it is. It's like we can say any old shit.
I don't know
Whether
what's
it's
wrong with
true
these
or
people.
not, if it goes against the flat earther, we'll say it.
Man, these people are dumb.
That's it.
Let's do this.
Hence the tag anti-flat earthers.
A Megatron. Ooh, I love the word. Okay, microwave heats food like the sun heats your face
So
by
in your
radiation. A microwave is much like the electromagnetic waves that zap through the air from TV and radio transmitters. It's invisible up to down patterns of electricity and magnetism that races through the air at the speed of light. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's go read more. So I don't know. Is the sun not hot, guys? The sun not giving heat energy? I don't know. Since when don't solar panels work on heat, workable heat energy?
Nothing cooks me when it's shining.
Yeah. Idiots. These guys are really idiots.
A cloud goes over it, I cool down.
Yeah.
Cloud moves away, it's cooking me.
Okay, so our ancestors would have loved microwave ovens. Instead of sitting around a smoky wood fire for hours on end, boiling up a buffalo stew for their Stone Age friends. Jaren, boiling up water on a fire. Yeah.
Hold on a minute. Jaren. Well, we might not have had fire, but we had an oven. What a moron.
Oh, they've just tossed everything in the microwave, pressed a few buttons, and had a meal ready in a minute or two. Of course, they had no electricity, which might have been something of a problem. When microwave ovens become popular, blah, 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 they lifted household convenience. We don't need to read all that. Let's just look how they work. Okay. Microwave ovens are so quick and efficient because they channel heat energy directly to the molecules, tiny particles, inside the food. Microwaves heat food like the sun heats your face by radiation. A microwave... I can't believe I've actually had to fight with Globers on this for the last 2 days as well. They say microwaves don't heat food. It's insane. They say it doesn't bake a cake or cook a chicken. It doesn't get hot. I even had a Glober telling me when he takes something out of the oven, microwave, it doesn't burn his hand.
Wow. Well, it doesn't reanimate them, does it? So
He's a bastard liar.
Yeah. So. Okay, but yeah, that's it. It's heat energy, guys.
There's no such thing as a natural law. There are physical laws. Yes.
I think microwaves eat things from inside, though.
Inside out, exactly.
You've got to be careful, like, because you
Yeah.
can burn yourself to pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Because it don't always feel hot on the outside, but inside, wow. Like, you can make a coffee in microwave. You have to make sure you stir it before you drink it.
Exactly. But I mean, also, I want to know, since it uses electricity, okay, has anybody seen when someone tries to steal electricity cables and they cut through and they get electrocuted, that they literally burn to ashes? Why is that? Would that be because of thermal energy? Too much of it?
When I was starting on railway, you had to watch a video.
It's
and
bad.
It shows you some guy jumping about on top of the train, and then he just clips wire. And he instantly clips that wire. It cooks him. There's smoke coming out of his nostrils.
Yeah, but then remember, they can't. I mean, the
cooked.
They can't even let go because the current's so strong. So they literally just they die. There's no other way to say it. They die.
Like
if the smoke's coming out your nostrils, you know you're cooked, man.
You have what they call third rail. It's electric. It's DC.
Yes, direct current.
There's like badgers, foxes, all kinds of animals just stuck to it because
DC and it's no alternate current.
DC,
you
you can't pull yourself away from it.
No.
You stick to it like, and they're all dead.
It's crazy.
It scared shit out of me when I first started working on that.
To get it in there, but on
all you have to do is step over it, like, but you're scared because you start thinking,
because you know what it can do.
On it.
Yeah, because you know what it can do.
Yeah, it scares you to death, even though it's pretty safe, like.
Yeah.
When you look at the whole system, you heating the cup of milk, including the electronic lines, like the source of the electricity and so on and so forth, entropy will have increased again.
Yeah. So a process, something you said doesn't exist in thermodynamics, it physically heats up. Ooh.
But
you wow, now, man.
Wow. So guys, it didn't physically process. It didn't have a physical process. There was no actual work done to heat it up, guys. But this guy knows thermodynamics.
It doesn't, does it?
No.
Can decrease. That's fine. That's not a violation of thermodynamics.
Phil Bell passed this guy.
Entropy increases as we speak. We lose bits of atmosphere, of gas, each second.
So it's an open system then? So they're saying the Earth is an open system, guys? What did we say happens in an open system?
Then it would spontaneously.
Why is it? Oh, it's the wrong one.
Open systems, matter and energy.
Yeah, energy, everything.
Yeah. It can't just decide which ones go out and which ones stay in.
Roughly 30 kilograms per second of hydrogen is what Earth loses to space, and a couple of grams of helium, which, curiously enough, is due to their...
Sorry, so space? What you talking about? If Earth was an open system adjacent to the void, aka space vacuum, 10 to the minus 17 tall, high to low pressure, that's what entropy says.
Don't be live, mate, to be making this
presentation, yeah.
presentation.
He's literally going against what he just spoke about high to low, heat to cold. Thermodynamics is a process. Gravity cannot overcome it. Hence my so-called malformed statement. You understand? Debunks your whole notion. That's why you want to call it malformed, because it debunks your belief system. That it's a statement of truth. It's a true statement, not a malformed statement. Gravity cannot overcome the law of entropy.
What's gravity?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell is it?
Lower mass. That's funny how that works, isn't it, FLatzoid? Almost as if there is some kind of force keeping the heavier gases at the Earth. Oh,
Sorry. Remember last night we had a whole presentation. I showed a few guys saying stuff like gravity has no effect on the direction of gas. Correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
Weird how that works. So these people that always claim gravity pulls gas, go down, go boom boom, when are we going to get this demonstration of having gas pressure without containment? We don't seem to get them, do we?
No.
Yeah, I think it's going to take a little while yet, don't you?
I wonder why that is. And let's say take sulfur hexafluoride in a fish tank, for instance.
I'll tell you, FLatzoid, I wouldn't see a pancake balloon.
No. But I mean, let's take sulfur hexafluoride in a fish tank, for instance. Why do they have to put a lid on top of it?
Exactly.
I know, because it will disperse into the available system. Eventually there will be no sulfur hexafluoride in that fish tank. It won't stay there indefinitely.
Exactly.
Oh, that's bizarre, isn't it? There are also microscopic problems. Gases are molecules and they clearly have mass. I am pretty...
What is mass?
Amount of stuff in a volume.
Gravity acts on mass. That's his argument, guys. Okay, so tell me how much mass a hydrogen molecule has, and then tell me if it was even a force, would it be able to stop it from going into space? In other words, violate natural law.
Not a lot, I know.
Even if we gave gravity 1,000 times stronger as a force, and this is literally even giving it, it still won't be enough to stop gas from going into space. In other words, your beloved gravity, even as a belief given to you, cannot overcome the law of entropy.
It's like saying, like, unicorn fat stops unicorn farts. That is what it's like.
Yep.
That you acknowledge this, FLatzoid. Gravity acts on that mass. So
Gravity doesn't act on anything. Gravity doesn't exist. And even, like I said, even if we gave it to you as your belief system 1,000 times stronger than what's supposed to be, it still wouldn't work. You cannot overcome entropy. This is not difficult to understand.
The fact you've got
clearly
entropy.
Exactly.
Exactly right. So increasing volume, increasing entropy, the gas would fuff off.
Exactly, Retroball.
It would.
It is being pulled down, right?
Gas pulled down. Is this some kind of joke?
He's being pulled and pushed and... Wow.
So let me get this straight. A gas that moves around in all directions constantly, that have perfect elastic collisions, that are not affected by the direction based on gravity, is pulled down by a not actual mathematical construct that's not a force based in the fourth dimension space-time. Wow. Did I miss something?
I told you, didn't I?
That's
Unicorn
bad.
fat.
Yeah. Thanks, Jeff, for coming, mate. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening further. Guys, I see it's 10 to 1 already, so I hope we can finish this presentation. I am quite tired.
Good night, Jeff.
Oi, you were tired. Don't even go there.
Hey, I wake up at 5 a.m. every morning for work.
I was up at 5 this morning.
Yeah, but you can go back to sleep. You are at your mother's house, remember?
Oh, yeah.
I can do what I want when I'm at my mum's, can't I?
Mom, make me a cup of coffee.
My mum actually just make me a cup of coffee and some toast.
Ah, that's why you visit all the time.
But that's just when I go to my mum's errand. When I'm at home, I can fucking do it myself. Mum! Oh, that's why she's not answering her. Because she lives fucking 6 miles away, you prick.
Many quantities actually allowed is the fabled scale height that I talk about a lot because I really like the quantity. And the barometric pressure prediction, which
is based on gas laws, which means containment. Wow. Godzilla, thank you very much for $5 super chat rate. Really appreciate all the support. He says, thank you for the show, FLatzoid. No, thank you, man. Thank you for your support. You guys rock. Just being here and pressing the like really, really helps. You guys are really, really awesome. Thank you very much again for your support.
works extremely well on the globe with just 2 assumptions, right? A whole bunch of meteorological laws that help us predict the weather. All of those
weather systems, would that be entropical processes? So gas behavior, like wind. So not gravity then. Sorry?
I've got wind.
The fact that we know how gases act.
I see
I've got Einstein's ring.
I see we've got 83 votes already, guys. Olaf understands thermodynamics. Yes, he does. Has gone down to 53%. No, he projected his ignorance 31%, and I is love sense not making can 16%. And Unifer says, so Avogadro's law requires a container to be practically demonstrated. Yes. Yeah. So I'm going to need a practical demonstration of Avogadro's law. Watch the stream from last night. We showed practical demonstrations of all the gas laws we spoke about.
Container.
All contained, mate.
And that
hey, Gematria Wombat.
Interacts with the gases. That's nothing new.
Gravity doesn't interact with gases. Gravity doesn't exist, mate.
Like, not at all. We cover this in school, even in some places. So,
Okay, you covered that in school. Cover this in school.
Whenever an object in motion comes into contact with another object.
Let's go to where that Indian guy spoke, correct? Because I love when he spoke this stuff.
Are never static and move randomly in different directions.
Oh shit, just that alone already debunks his argument, correct?
What it does?
Randomly in different directions, constantly, non-static. Weird Eye is also showing a container.
If gravity were real, that wouldn't be doing that.
Taking straight line paths. This continuous random movement of gas molecules.
Continuous random movement of gas molecules in different directions.
So no gravity then?
No gravity then, exactly. And straight line paths.
In different directions is called Brownian movement.
I actually had someone tell me today Brownian movement doesn't exist because gas is invisible.
Hey, is Moxie in chat? Because I saw him in Mikey Smith's chat saying, "Hey, Mikey, look up Brownian motion."
Wow. That, what he's depicting on screen now, is Brownian motion, guys.
The individual gas molecules always travel in straight lines with different and constant velocities. The molecules collide with each other and also collide with the walls of the container. The pressure exerted by the gas is developed due to collision of gas molecules with the walls of the container. Further, it may be noted that
Listen, Amoy. Listen good.
the gravitational forces or gravity has got no influence on the motion of gas molecules.
Let's go back again.
That
You've
the
got
gravitational forces
drop anchor on
or
that.
Sorry?
You've got drop anchor on that.
Yeah, again. Listen again, guys.
gravity has got no influence on the motion of gas molecules.
Ooh. Wait, one more time, just for the fun of it.
None at all.
That the gravitational forces or gravity has got no influence on the motion of gas molecules.
Okay, just to clear that up, I got more people saying this.
It's a fucking fact.
Hold a lot of
Yep,
I don't
exactly.
even know why we have to argue it.
kinetic
Because you
energy.
can.
Energy is caused by motion. Second, gases can be compressed. Because there is space between the molecules in a gas, it can be placed under pressure and squeezed so that the particles are forced to be close to one another. Third, gases can flow from one area to another, although the direction of flow is not directly affected by gravity.
Ooh. Okay.
To another, although the direction of flow is not directly affected by gravity.
I think that's quite telling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And any moron claiming gravity affects gas, well, you are a moron.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy. Sleep well, mate. Have a good night's rest further. I'm going to end now as well, actually.
I was Spud going to bed before me.
Yeah, we got to try. I'm just going to try and finish it because there's only like 3 minutes left. Hopefully we can get through it quickly.
There is also a problem with the good old container argument that flat earthers love so
What?
much, so gas pressure can only exist in a container and stuff like that. First of all, no. There is an experiment where you put heavy gas in like a long pipe that
A container.
Yeah.
Hillbilly blue balls.
Oh, what a moron. So a pipe is not a container, you idiotic.
I don't know how they get gas into
Oh.
people's houses, like if it's not dinner, you know.
This
Yeah.
guy is not he's not a student going to university now. No.
I think
Wow.
with gas, gas power in your house, you must just get some guy outside shoveling it in. You know what I mean? Because the concrete pipe, he shovels it in and
No,
and
he calls
the door.
gravity. He calls gravity to move it into the house frame.
Yeah.
Didn't you know gas were measured in spades?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, this is so stupid.
That's crazy.
that's vertical, and at the bottom the pressure is higher than at the top, even though it's clearly not closed because it's open.
Yeah, because you like put butane in, which is denser. You idiotic moron. And maybe if you left it for long enough, it would
Brownian
disperse.
motion.
Yeah, you know what Brownian motion means? Different densities of gases move at different speeds. So the denser the gas, the longer it takes to disperse. Doesn't mean it's not moving, eh? Doesn't mean it's not
Gas
going
is
to disperse.
bouncing on all sides of that pipe.
Exactly.
You know, and odd one might go up and not it out. But it might be odd one, like.
Yeah, and why did Blue Billy Blue Balls have to keep pushing, taking that tin of butane and refilling the pipe to get a reading?
Because of Brownian motion.
Yeah.
At the top, you know, so that's not a closed
He did pay for his indoctrination spherical cow. He's studying astronomy or astrophysics, as he said, or whatever, and apparently he's done lectures on this. I feel sorry for everybody that's gone to this guy's lectures. ask for your money back because he's taught your children false
Come
information.
Come and get a lecture off a stupid flat earther.
Yeah, cost you less.
Exactly, Glenn. That's what causes separation.
You can get it for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll lecture you for free.
Yeah.
And
you'll be smarter than this clown.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All truth and nothing but the truth.
Yes. Brownian motion works with all gas laws. Brownian motion just describes the movement of the gases. And Unifriend, not hard to understand. Brownian motion is just simply moving in all directions at a constant. It's constantly moving in all directions at different rates. There we go.
Brownian motion, Brownian motion.
Container by any stretch of the imagination. Neither is Earth. So what happens at a container wall? Because I find it so fascinating, right? That because you stop thinking at container wall. At the container wall, when a particle gets to the container wall, a force is exerted from the container wall on the particle. The momentum of the
Whoa. So he's just ignored that a gas particle has elastic collisions. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Remember what we watched last night with elastic collisions?
The only reason there's pressure on that wall, though, is because it bounces off it.
It's the gas parting pressure on that wall. It has an elastic collision. It's not imparting any kinetic energy back into the system of that wall. It's just hitting and bouncing back. Gas can only change direction with a collision. That's it. It never stops moving.
Particle changes. So clearly you do not have a problem with forces changing the momentum.
It doesn't change the momentum. It changes vector.
Changes the direction. That's it.
Only thing that changes the momentum is things like temperature, thermal energy, but it never stops moving.
Or if I jumped into a container and then it'd be bouncing off me.
That's why these guys don't get internal energy.
What a monk.
Yeah. So let's put it this way. If a gas starts moving up and it's cooling down internally, it's still moving in the same direction. It's just moving slower, but still moving. Gravity does not exist. It cannot do anything to gas. It cannot pull it down, go gas, go down, go boom, boom.
If gravity could affect gases, there wouldn't be no gas, would there? Wouldn't it be a solid object?
It just wouldn't be a gas.
Let's put it this way. If gravity was this force that they put it to us, okay, we would all be dying of CO2 because CO2 would be pooling all over the place and everything else would be separated in their pure density arrangements. There would not be different conglomerates of gases, aka Dalton's law, for us to breathe. We would literally just be sitting here breathing CO2 non-stop, nothing else.
Thank God for them trees.
Yeah. Hey, Titan Long, thank you for coming, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Good night, man. Good night, James.
Cheers.
However, with gravity, which just doesn't act as quickly or as strongly as the electromagnetic force, somehow you have a problem. Why is electromagnetism okay with changing the momentum of a gas particle?
No. Who said that?
No. Sounds like Witsit.
Yeah, who said that?
I don't know where he's getting that.
The electromagnetic forces are only internal, dipshit. They don't change the direction the gas is moving. Never claimed it to.
In his way of thinking, I did discrepancy between gravity and electromagnetic forces.
Is he talking about ionized gas?
He's talking bollocks.
Because ionized gas is a different phase. Doesn't he know there's 4 phases of matter? And for ionized gas to be attracted by a magnetic field, it has to be quite a strong field.
and gravity isn't okay suddenly. Could you please explain it to me? There are more problems with that, not from a necessary physical standpoint, but like from a surrounding standpoint, which is do you really think that if it was that obvious, physicists didn't pick up on this yet? I can show you my course material from thermodynamics, and I would be extremely pleased if you could show where all of that is wrong, and I would also be extremely happy to ask you a few rudimentary questions from my...
Can you remember Flat Earth Boxer when he went to talk to them physicists?
Exactly.
Scientists? And he mentioned this, and they were like, "Oh shit!"
Exactly. It's crazy. Yeah. So I think seeing this presentation, mate, Olaf, I don't think you are in the position to try and say we are stupid and you want to educate us. No. Definitely not. I think you just projected your ignorance onto us.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Fair play for trying.
Thermodynamics.
By the way, guys, we're still waiting for Phil Bell to answer the 27 questions that he said he has answered.
It's not a case like you don't go to university, so you don't. It's not a case of that. Like when you look into these laws and what gas behavior and stuff like that, it's so easy to realize that what you're getting taught don't match
what reality is.
What they're teaching you as gas laws is.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It's one big contradiction.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, if you would feel like that, which you won't, obviously. Also, you do not have any mathematical formulation for what you think is wrong, so thus you don't even have a real prediction.
Maths has got fuck all to do with gas, mate.
No. You can quantify the behavior by describing it. That's what maths is. It's a description, it's a language. It doesn't change the actual behavior of gas. And Unifriend, just because Raichi believes it's going up, doesn't mean I need to do anything about it. We're talking about thermodynamics now, not rising Earth. Okay? Stay on topic.
Which in itself is a problem. You can only cite small experiments with small-scale gas laws as evidence.
Small-scale gas laws. Gas law is gas law. It's not small-scale gas laws. Boyle's law is Boyle's law. Avogadro's law is Avogadro's law. Gay-Lussac's law is Gay-Lussac's law. It stays always a law. There's no small-scale and large-scale laws. When it comes to your atmosphere oxymoron, they use the ideal gas law because it really works in a great approximation, which does require what? All gas laws. Really idiotic, mate.
It requires gas to make gas not behave.
I mean, like I said, even that comment I brought up from Wes Wally, he conceded the reason we have pressure gradients is because of Avogadro's law. Wow. So a gas law, not gravity. It wouldn't be a law if it wasn't true. It wouldn't be a law if it didn't happen.
If you believe in gravity, though, then you can believe that gas don't behave like gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Mark Reed. Gas doesn't have a behavior.
It's stupid, yeah.
Evidence, which no one is
you
denying.
need to believe that to think you live in a ball.
We aren't saying that gas doesn't behave like you show on small scales. We're just saying that on the small scales, gravity doesn't play a big role. And
No, gravity never plays a role because it doesn't exist.
Total 180.
Yeah.
We're saying gas behaves how it does. You were saying otherwise, mate.
Yeah, you going against actual demonstration. You ignoring the whole fields of physics, not us. This is the difference between anti-flat earthers and globers, guys. If you get a normal glober, they will look at this information and say, yeah, something's not right, let's look further into it. When you get an anti-flat earther, No, gravity. You guys are just flat earthers. You uneducated, idiotic morons. While they project the ignorance onto us.
A space pack.
Sorry.
And they'll lie to cover their agenda.
It's crazy.
I can't take that space is not real. Star Trek. Star Wars.
I love Star Trek. I love Star Wars.
Yeah. I like sci-fi.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah, it's bollocks.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Never been said FLatzoid. In Star Trek, never been said that.
I don't know. I was always a Star Wars guy. I never really watched Star Trek.
Yeah, I was always a Star Trek. Beam me up, Scotty.
I was more Star Trek. Yeah.
Never been said.
Like I said, I was Star Wars.
Trek. Oh yeah, Beam Me Up, Scotty was never said. No.
Never said.
But I think Beam Me Up, Scotty was a knockoff of Star Trek. They were trying to make fun of. Sorry, it was on a show or something.
Yeah.
So people saw it as Beam Me Up, Scotty, as far as I know.
I used to say it like, but
yeah, we all used to say it, but yeah, no, I never said that at all. Never once.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get finished. I want to sleep.
I don't know how you've got fucking cheek to say that.
Hey, I gotta wake up soon for work. I gotta sleep. And the thing is, I had guys on Modern Day Debates asking, do I want to debate this weekend? I said, there's no way. I'm not going to debate this weekend. Then they want me to debate on Sunday. I said, no, I'm not going to wake up Monday morning at 2 o'clock to debate and then leave to work at 6 o'clock. No. It's not going to work with me.
I won't go on there anyway. I don't think it's legit.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind debating, but damn, it has to. I mean, I always have to wake up at 2 a.m. and the other people have it 8 p.m. at night. Can't we come with a better time schedule? You know what I mean? I always have to fit my time into them. They can't change their times around, which is really a bit unfair for me.
Yeah, definitely, especially since they want you to become kind of regular.
I bet the fit wits it and
compromise.
Yeah, but Witsit's time works for them.
Well, yeah, but I bet if they said to Wits it, can you debate? And he says, well, yeah, I can. 10 o'clock, they'd fit him in. There's no arguing, like.
Yeah, but I mean, with me, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. So why can't they accommodate me a bit and say, okay, let's do it at 12 o'clock, you understand?
Yeah, you'd think.
Yeah, but you're under the impression that it's kosher, that place. I don't think it is. I call it art.
I enjoy debating. That's why I go on. It's fine.
You might do, but
I don't want to.
As not being a
kosher. Yeah.
Debate.
What we have seen, they're not really. How can I put it? As neutral as they say they are.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You are ignoring whole fields of physics, aerosol physics, meteorology, if you can count.
Aerosol physics, would that be containment? Who here has a aerosol tin in there?
I've got one here.
Yeah, I've got one. Right.
Is it enclosed?
Yeah.
Listen, can you hear it?
Oh yeah. Is it enclosed in a container?
Right. There's a gradient in that can. I can shake it. I can hear liquid flying about. There's a gradient in that pressure.
You know why? Because gas is compressible.
What kind of butane down that? From a lightning?
Yeah, see if you can hear it.
No.
Listen, quietly.
There we go. Yeah. Would that be high to low pressure?
Yeah.
Weird. So how are we ignoring the fields of physics again?
Well, we're not, are we? It's anti-flat earthers or what?
Yeah, exactly.
Normal people and us, we all agree. Anti-flat earthers. I don't know.
Some people count it towards earth sciences. I think they're more related, but that's not the part. You ignore whole fields of science and of physics.
Sorry, meteorology, is that thermodynamical? What? What's thermodynamics got to do with meteorology?
Meteorology, no.
Let's see if it has anything to do with it.
What? Rocks.
How do you spell this? I'm so tired. I can't even spell.
meteorology. Is that not? I don't even know what it is.
There we go. Thermodynamics is a branch of meteorology that uses the laws of classical thermodynamics to describe and explain phenomena such as the properties of moist air, the formation of clouds, atmospheric convection boundary. Okay, there we go. So yeah, thermodynamics. Where did we say we ignore this? We literally spoke about wind earlier, did we not? Weather systems.
We always say, what about them clouds?
Yeah, and what do we have on screen there? A cloud. What the bloody hell is wrong with this guy? Olaf.
Gravity and clouds.
Yeah.
Don't mix.
Olaf has to be smoking something. He's literally making shit up.
Because there, the fact that gravity attracts stuff, like
it
gas
doesn't.
and things, is...
No.
Gravity doesn't attract stuff. There's no attraction.
It's not a magnet.
What the hell is wrong with this guy?
That's the gravity I was taught of when I was
Gravity's not a force.
It's just ridiculous, though. That was magnetized to the Earth.
I would tell you stick to Earth because it's rotating.
Yeah, the core of the Earth. Yeah, me too. So, but that gravity, I suppose, I was meant to be magnetized.
Yeah, I was taught gravity was. I was taught gravity is a magnetic pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Earth's turning, you stick to it. That's what I got told.
I was told because it was because of the core of the Earth. So so many different things. Yeah, so many different lies as well. Crazy.
Yeah.
Well known and yields predictions that we use to calculate. So, in conclusion, your argument is rooted in a severe misunderstanding and
yeah, projection, mate. What severe misunderstanding came from my part? We had to literally correct you on every step of the way.
Can you tell me what university you go to, Olaf?
Yeah, so we can phone them and ask them.
I'm going to have to contact them and say, there's got a clown here who's going to your university. He ain't listening.
Yeah, because I would like to give this presentation to them so they can give you them, so you can give your money back.
Yeah. Isn't Olaf the snowman off of Frozen?
Yeah.
She goes to say, so what haven't snowmen got? Brains.
Remember when he sings, I want to be happy in the summer, and he sings, I will be happy when I become a puddle. Yeah, weird.
There you go.
Entropy.
I was just going to say, it's only entropy in action.
That's it.
believe in scientific, especially physical, like not non-physical in regards to your body, but in regards to physics, literacy.
Sorry, what was I literate when it came to science or thermodynamics right now? Was I literate in anything I said or explained?
Bit of projection there, I think.
No, but we had this guy literally calling thermodynamics a law, a natural law, a scientific concept, and saying it's not an actual process while having process on screen.
What we got here is a liar.
Yeah.
Your process of thought has to be something like, no scientists have picked up on it, but I am right, like, without the shadow of a doubt, I know better than all of the scientists, which kind of sounds like a misled sentence.
Appeal to...
Hold on a minute. Pull that back. He knows better than all scientists.
No, that's what he's saying. We know better.
Oh, is that what he said? I thought he was saying the same as that.
So saying we have to say that we know better. So he's just appealing to authority and consensus.
Big head much?
Yeah. No, we don't know better than all scientists. But I do know when I can spot pseudoscience over science. And we were talking about thermodynamics now, so not science.
But hold on a minute. What's a scientist?
A person who just does systematic experimentation. That's it.
So when I was at school and I did a proper experiment...
You were a scientist. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
People today put on a white lab coat and become scientists.
Yeah, exactly. Experts say, you know, wear a white coat, put some specs on, and you're an expert.
Exactly.
You're a scientist. Listen to me.
It's crazy.
Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody can be a scientist.
a sense of grandeur to me. And why don't you calculate it or anything for us regarding the matter? Why don't you give us a prediction of what should happen according to you?
The whole night we've been doing that, telling you what should happen. Did we not?
Mm-hmm.
Based on thermodynamics.
Wow.
With quantifiable numbers. I've written
PVNRT, there we go, mate. Your whole atmospheric laws are based on gas laws, which literally explain why we have pressure gradients in a closed system.
my guess at why you don't do that right here, but that's just my guess. I'm happy to be proven otherwise, and with that,
well, you are proven otherwise.
We are at the end of this presentation. Thank you very much for watching.
The problem is,
if you enjoyed the video, did this video.
Sorry?
That's it.
The problem is indoctrination.
Yep.
That's it.
You have a belief that you live in a sphere and space and blah blah blah, so whatever you get taught has to fit in with that bullshit that you've been indoctrinated with.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much.
I was exactly the same.
Yep.
That's it. We all believed it. That's the thing, we all believed it, but when you see it in front of your face, you should be waking up. There's no reason why anybody in this day and age who look at it, you know what I mean, and study it, should think we're in a heliocentric world.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we're gonna end it here, guys. I am tired. I'm booshed. Entropy is getting its better of me. I've used too much energy today.
That's it.
Yeah.
It. Well, at least you give it.
Well, I'm happy we did that. By the way, if you guys get hold of Hammer, he hasn't answered me back yet when that JC guy wants to debate me. I don't know if it's tomorrow night or Sunday night, but he hasn't got hold of me yet. So, if anybody sees Hammer, please do let him know. I'm really waiting to know when, because I mean, how must I debate somebody if I don't know when it is? But yeah, so it might be tomorrow night or Sunday night, because Saturday night I'm gonna have a late stream again, because I'm going to a birthday party braai. We're having a nice spit braai. So we'll be back late. Then I'll do my stream. So yeah, thanks. So I'm just gonna say thanks all for coming. Really appreciate you all. Please do go. I will put the guy's video in the link. Do go and comment and tell him we did review this, and he should maybe fix all his mishaps, which is the whole presentation. So yeah, thanks all for coming, guys. Really, really appreciate everybody. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all hitting the likes, sharing the show, and I just thank you for all your support. Until tomorrow, many, many blessings. May the